Welcome to another beautiful day in Tuscany. Dave has joined us again for his yearly summery holiday that's not so summery this year.
Yeah, unfortunately Dave can bring with him the English weather.
Yeah, unfortunately I think it's true.
Which
I
is a
brought
shame.
it with me.
You were only in England for a few days.
Yeah.
Well, it's very drizzly today, so my hair will probably get wider and wider in this video, but we're going to go for a walk and we're going to answer some questions that I asked my patrons to leave some questions about Tuscany, and we thought we'd answer them while we're walking.
Alcune di queste domande sono argomenti che abbiamo già trattato nel nostro canale, sono cose che molti di voi già sanno, ma stiamo facendo questo anche per le persone che sono arrivate da poco e che quindi non conoscono tutta la nostra storia. Potrei dire andate a guardare anche i video vecchi, ma sembra cattivo farlo, quindi partiamo anche da qui.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Leanne asked, how did you pick Tuscany? And was it the only region that you looked at?
Oh, we go in other region for
House hunting.
for trying to search something interesting.
We looked in Umbria. We spent a lot of time in Umbria and South Tuscany, and we also had a look around in Puglia earlier on that year, but we decided that Puglia was too far south. We wanted to be north rather than south. We did look at property online all around Italy, but we kept coming back to Tuscany.
Abbiamo scelto qui forse perché avevamo già delle persone che conoscevamo, e quindi siamo venuti qua cercando cose e vedendo che il posto è molto bello. Ovviamente ci sono dei posti bellissimi così in tutta Italia. Non so, è capitato così.
Yeah, it just felt right because we already knew people here and we kept coming back to this area to see our friends anyway, so it made sense.
I really like this region just because of the convenience to everything.
It is, isn't it? It's much easier than Positano.
Oh, much easier. I mean, just to, if I want to go skiing, it's only a few hours drive to go skiing. There's several major cities for the convenience and interest of things in the cities. I'd really like to going to the beach. It's only 45 minutes away and it's a lovely beach. And look at the scenery that we're in. It's lovely.
Certamente non abbiamo bisogno di altri motivi. Già il fatto che è bello qui è già abbastanza.
And partly in this weather is that it's not dissimilar to some parts of England.
Yeah, it's like being home.
But at least I've got the hope that the sun might come out tomorrow.
Yeah. Also, we know that a lot of viewers can't come to Tuscany for various reasons. A lot of you can't get out and go for big walks in the countryside. So we thought it'd be nice to take you with us. We hope you enjoy this walk on rather a grey, drizzly day. But if this is interesting for you guys, we'd love to do more of walks and talks with Nikki and Carlo and the dogs.
Virginia asks, what good books are you reading now?
Ooh, I could go on about books for a long, long time. Do you read? You don't read, do you?
No, not much.
No.
A
Okay.
dyslexic engineer doesn't do a lot of reading.
Okay, so in the last month I've actually read 3 books that are really good. One of them was recommended to me by somebody on Instagram, and it was All My Mothers by Joanna. I've got it written down here, hold on. All My Mothers by Joanna Glenn. I really liked it. It was a book based in London and Spain, and it was just really, really nicely written. A lovely story. I really enjoyed it. Another one I read this month was A Sicilian Affair by Susan Lewis. Susan Lewis is a great writer. Her books are always really long, so there's lots of juicy content in them, and that was a good fun one. And I've just finished The Lost Diaries by Rose Alexander, and that was a really good novel. It was a dual timeline, so it was based in in the 90s and in the Second World War, and it was a really good one because it was the points of view from the people in the war. It was unlike any of the other Second World War novels that I've read, and it was really interesting. So those are 3 books I would definitely recommend. However, I do write down all the books that I read every year, and at the end of the year I always publish my book list on my Instagram stories. Just finished recording that, and we've just realised that I was standing in a hole and Dave was standing on a higher bit, And yes, he is much taller than me anyway, but it made me look extra tiny. So how tall are you? 6'3"?
6'3".
6'3". I'm 5'6". I know a few people have been asking how tall I am. So I'm 5'6", 5'7", something like that. And Carlo is probably about 5'8".
Go on, Carlo. Why are you always behind?
Oh, sorry, I am really slow, Dave. I have short legs, not like you. You have a long one.
Look at this lovely old road.
You thinking it is a Roman road?
Not straight enough.
No.
Not straight and flat enough.
It is a Tuscan road.
Yeah.
A similar question from Ali and Mark. Now that you have some land in Tuscany, what's your plans to do with the land? And do you plan on growing some vegetables?
No.
Not yet.
The second question I understand. The first one I don't.
Abbiamo tanto terreno in Toscana che faremo con il terreno.
With the land, I'm enjoy with the land.
You're just going to enjoy the land.
Growing vegetable, no, because we go on Positano and then come back. It is not the right choice for now. Maybe something change the next year.
Yeah. I have a dream in my head that I would love to actually become semi-self-sufficient and grow as much produce as possible, get the chickens back and have a little goat, get a goat from Elizabeth and really make a little like farm homestead out of it. I'd love to do that, but if we're going to be going back to Positano quite often, then that is not possible at the moment. So for now, that's going to have to stay a dream.
What can you grow, or what from me? What's most likely to be grown there that's going to grow well?
Olives, grapes.
I would put some tree, lemon tree.
Lemon. We want to grow lemon.
try.
There are lemon trees around. We've seen them in the nearby area. So we're going to try and put a lemon tree. We'll bring one down sometime. I mean, obviously you can grow things like tomatoes and lettuces, and I haven't seen a huge amount of vegetable gardens. There might be one a bit further down here that we can go and have a look at.
I find this really interesting. And yeah, this is not like a job for me. It's more like
Just conversation.
yeah,
Yeah.
like to our friends far away from us, and then yeah. I love
Yeah,
it.
I think it's a nice way to do it. It's a little bit of fun to explain what's happening in your lives.
Yeah.
I feel quite privileged to come and visit you, you know.
Aww.
You know, there's all these people on the other side of the camera who don't get this. Since I've known you I was thinking about this, I've known
Since we
Nikki
were 16.
almost 35
It's
years,
a long time. Yeah.
and Carlo coming up 25 years,
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe just a little less. It's lovely to have such old friends to come and visit in such a beautiful place.
It's the most interesting old abandoned house here. Here we go. Up ahead there is a little vegetable plot. We've seen a guy working here. Let's see what he's growing. There's some, is that chard, tomatoes?
Very overgrown lettuce.
Some more lettuces over there, more tomatoes. There's some artichokes there and some more greens. Can't think of the name.
Senna.
Exena?
I don't know.
X-E-N-E. What's the pronunciation of this?
Axana. Maybe in English, and I'm a terrible reader, this could be Axana. But sorry for mispronouncing your name in 2 languages. When you moved in, you mentioned a wizard living opposite. Did you find out anything more about the wizard?
I think one day we go to meet this
The wizard.
wizard.
Okay, so basically the explanation is the word wizard in Italian is mago, but also the word healer is Mago. So it's actually a healer, not a wizard. But when she said Mago, I just imagined there was a wizard.
Yeah,
so I got quite excited about owls and spells and things. But it's a healer, and he's one of those healers that does this and doesn't touch you, but finds out where the problem is. And the other day we walked past his house.
Yeah.
C'era un sacco di gente, no?
Sì, c'erano tante macchine ferme aspettando il loro turno.
Yeah, there was loads of people waiting, and a woman pulled up and she said, how many people are waiting? And we said, oh, we're not, we're just going for a walk. So he must be pretty good at his job.
E in realtà io spero di non avere mai un problema per andare da lui, ma sono comunque curioso di sapere.
Yeah, and we've also heard that as payment he takes whatever you can give, so you can pay him with eggs or vegetables or olive oil or money, whatever you want. Sì. If you look carefully, you can find bits of pure clay. Look at that.
Valerie asks that you mentioned taking books from Positano to Tuscany because of the damp air. What else are you bringing from Positano?
So yeah, Positano is very humid. All of our books smell quite mildewy, which is not very nice. So I've decided to save them by bringing them here, where it's much, much drier. And the other things that I'm bringing, because of the same reason, are all my photos. So photos from our holiday, our group holiday to Minorca.
Oh, all the photos, ago.
All the photos from before digital photos. So all the paper photos. I've got 3 boxes full of them, and they've all come here now. So I've brought most of them here already, and my ones from England as well. So I've got all my photos in one place for the first time in 25 years.
All right, one more question. Well, no, we've got a few more questions. The question is, do we need to wear debt to protect against mosquitoes? And, you know, because we've noticed that there's a lot more bites in Tuscany than northern Italy, and my opinion is yes, there's a few mosquitoes around, so it's worth finding something to protect yourself against the mosquitoes.
Yes, definitely. I have definitely found out I never get bitten in Positano, and here I've been bitten much more this summer.
Caroline asks, what do the previous owners think of the improvements? Did they ever come to collect their stuff?
Oh, we don't know. Sì, a un certo punto loro sono venuti a prendere un po' delle loro cose, poi non sono mai venuti a prendere il resto delle loro cose. L'altra volta che sono venuti ci hanno dato dei complimenti perché abbiamo messo le luci del viale, questo sì, questo me lo ricordo, però non hanno visto il resto, non sono ancora venuti.
So thank you very much for watching. We will see you back on the main channel on Sunday and back here again next Wednesday.
Ciao!
Bye!